If you want to be on the first batch of the SH Monster Arts Godzilla Kong the New Empire figures, Big Bad Toy Store has the first batch available to the US market exclusively online. You can check them out at the link in the description or on the QR code that's popping up. You can also check out their Big Bad Battle. It's so awesome that even Boris is excited. Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you excited? Yeah, go have some fun. Have some fun. Yeah, good job, buddy.
Monkey, 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 and more. It's Steven's Monkey Reviews.
Hey there, collectors, it's going to be Steven here, and welcome to a double unboxing video. Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different, but it is going to be for the two first, hopefully more, SH Monster Arts releases for Godzilla, Kong, the New Empire. I don't know why they didn't go with Godzilla and Kong, but nevertheless, they're here. And as my lovely doggy Boris assisted us in learning about, Big Bad Toy Store does have the first batch for the North American release. They are in stock, and I actually got the notice that they hit my pile of loot literally Friday morning, I think. Technically when the movie released, not the Thursday night showing, if you will. And they got here in 6 days. So actually it should be about a week from when this video goes up for their $4 shipping. So if you're interested in getting these now and you're in the US and you don't want to wait for, let's say, when they release in Japan, which will be, I think it's on April 26th when the movie releases there, they do have them in stock now. And again, they're going to be the first online retailers in the US to get them. So, 75. Go ahead, check it out. Anyway, figures. Little divisive. Let's just say it that way. So they are going to be repaints of previously released figures. Not a whole lot else aside from that. A couple of things with the joint tolerances and so forth, but we will take a closer look at that. Not only a little bit here, but kind of a bit more in the review. The review will be its own monster. Pun intended. Boxes. Here's going to be a neat thing about these two. They kind of go back to the Godzilla versus Kong motif that Tamashii Nations try to have here, wherein we do have Godzilla and Kong sort of looking at each other, kind of sort of not really fighting. If you saw the movie, very light spoilers, yes, they do fight, but here, in these forms, yeah, not too much, but we know that they do like to fight each other. So you can put them together and get them to clash. Here's the back of the box with them joined together, but of course you want to see them individually. Here's going to be Godzilla's box, where you can see that we do have the purples and the blues. It looks pretty good, and we do have a little bit of blue paint splotches all throughout. Kind of looks like, you know, you took a paintbrush and you threw it all over Godzilla's box there. And the window is going to be on the back of the box, I guess, and it's going to be an X, and that's also going to be the same for Kong's box as well. And the top and the bottom of the sides of the box are basically just going to be a continuation of that same style guide. And we're going to have the Bandai Collect on there, which interestingly, they do have an Instagram handle as well, but they don't mention it on the sticker. Godzilla is going to be made in Vietnam, whereas Kong over here is going to be made in China. There you go. So Kong's box is going to be much smaller than Godzilla's. It's not going to be as wide either, so it's not going to be a chunky boy, despite the fact that we do have that monkey booty here, but that is going to be okay. I do prefer the smaller boxes. I'm glad that they're going with a much more lean approach when it comes to some action figures, so no shame there. So obviously we saw all the sides of Kong's box there. What I do want to show you here is not many folks have had this opportunity. You like it in the comments from whenever I do it. So here is going to be, with the help of Google Lens, the translation for the Japanese blurbs on the bottom of the box, where we do get a little bit of information behind the folks who do make these figures. Not necessarily the factory workers, but here you go. Yuji Sakai, Shinzen, you know, how the engineering goes into it, and so forth. So with that being said, I'm making sure everything is nice, easy lined up here, and all right, here we go. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead with Monkey. We'll open Monkey first. We'll save Godzilla for last because, yeah. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about when I mention Monster vs. Godzilla. Okay, so open Monkey. And so this is more so just going to be kind of, you know, opening up, showing off the product. Just doing a little chitter chatter with it. Instructions. Here we go. So for those of you who are interested, here is what the instructions show. So pretty much the accessories we've had before with the previous release, but just a little different. So it'll pretty much be the same. There you go. The survey will pretty much be the same between the two. But if you are interested, the survey is not exclusive to one particular region. You can go onto the website here, or you can take a screenshot, and Google Lens will help you with a QR code identifier. And you can go to this survey to help with product making in the future. That's the technical term. And then this will get you on over to Tamashi's website if you want to go there. Okay. All right. So that's cool. So we will look at Godzilla's instructions, or maybe lack thereof, and see what it has to say. So I'm gonna move Kong's box out of the way. We'll open up Kong. We'll take a quick look at Kong, and then we'll do Godzilla. All right. So here's how Kong's box is laid out. Almost familiar, nearly 1-to-1 with the Godzilla versus Kong rendition, as we can see here. Which again, it's going to be something a bit more I will talk about in the review. So first and foremost, we do have the angry yelling face, and then we do have the axe. We obviously have the hands, which is going to be the knuckle walking hands, splayed hands, and then we have axe holding hands, or tomahawk, I guess, technically. And then he already comes with the fists. So first, let's go ahead and look at the alternate head. Zoop. There we go. So the eyes are spot on, which is great to see. That is a nice accomplishment, but I mean, for $75, that should be expected. Not a pleasant surprise. Teeth are nice. But note, I'll come back to this in the review, because we do have the axe. There we go. So the translucent plastic on the axe is actually pretty cool. Then we do have like mud paint here. There we go. Now Monkey Man. Okay. Oh, we should have paused it, see if anything fell off. But I would assume not here for our monkey fella. Okay. So yeah, this is not a paint random thing that somebody had in my Discord. Not a random paint splotch like some were thinking. This is it's a general paint application. You can, pop the head off. I was just being difficult because I like to be difficult, in case you haven't noticed. All right, so I've heard that Kong's joints are little tight from a few folks, but that's okay. Okay. He's actually pretty solid. He feels kind of soft. Like, it doesn't feel mushy or like rubbery in any way, but yeah, almost like a harder NECA figure, if that makes sense. That's the best way I can put it. This leg is kind of loose. It almost feels like an over-loosened tight joint. Actually, now that I say that, this leg feels the same as well. Oh, popped off. That's okay. You can pop it right back on. Okay, so Monkey Man. One more quick look, since the eyes were an issue on the original release for a lot of folks. Pretty much just fine. I mean, if that's an issue, then I don't know. I don't know what might be. Okay, so we got the Monkey Man. We'll put him aside without his beast glove. He's got a nice white beard. He was out in the snow. Snow shoveling, right? Okay. So Monkey Man. He's going to stand. He's going to lay there. I'm going to take his accessories out because right after this, we're going to get into the review. I'm going to record that. I'll put his accessories right on over to the side. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Godzilla. Oh boy. Let's behave ourselves today, children. Woo! Okay, we're focused in. Here we go. All right, so once again, we do have the survey here. So if you are interested, there you go. You just go to that website and do all the fun stuff. Okay. So interestingly, we do have an actual sheet of paper. Maybe I can grab it. Or is that's printed on the bottom. Why would they do that? Well, I know why they would do that, because something that Tamashii Nations is looking to do is they're looking to move away from including instruction manuals, and instead they're looking to actually print the instructions on the packaging itself, which I suppose is fine. It's not that big of an issue, but you know. Okay. So with this Godzilla here, I think the biggest win and the main reason that people want to pick this one up in particular is going to be that he does come with a beam, which is good because that should be the standard, I think, especially when you have a heat ray. So that is big ups compared to Godzilla vs. Kong release. So I think primarily the promo shots for this figure, which were reported to be the final product, they did not have matching blues. But here, let's zoom in. Do they match? Do they match? They're close enough. They're off, but they're close enough. One looks more faded than the other. Notice they're able to do individual, and then they just kind of throw it to the wind. But okay, we'll keep those off to the side. Because again, after I'm recording this, I'm going right into the review. And then we do have the normal hands. Which, nice idea for the claws, the splayed out hands. But leaning on that to be the only quote-unquote accessory. I don't know. Okay, so pause. Does anything fall off? Let's continue. Does not look to be the case. Okay. All right, interesting. So, nope. Help if I focus in there. So here he is. So with Godzilla here, you know, there have been a lot of folks who are mentioning joint tolerance changes, which that's pretty cool, right? Getting Godzilla to do A, B, C, or D. I know a lot of folks are going to be jumping to get an order in based off of, well, he's got a nice little mohawk, I suppose. Whatever the case may be, you know, him not being able to close his mouth or whatever, getting able to look down. But, you know, you can see that we have a different shade of blue. Or is that purple? I don't know. What would you call that? Running down the bottom of the dorsal plates. So I don't know here. Let me just really quick, because what we're kind of seeing is a reported change up of the joint tolerance. So one sec. And I think this will be a point to stop the unboxing because yes, there will be some changes in the articulation because I really got to point my put my thinking cap on here. But here's where the change is going to be. And this exemplifies it because I'm not going to disassemble the entirety of the tail. So with that being said, I'm going to work on the reviews. They will be up shortly. I got some thoughts, but if you are interested, again, links will be in the description. And I hope that if you have not seen Godzilla Kong the New Empire yet, it's pretty much a treat. I think you'll be able to enjoy it. And it's kind of like a modern day Showa movie. So big ups to them. Click subscribe. I think you will be interested in what I have to say with the review. It'll be unlike a review you've seen before on my channel. I really do appreciate you, everyone. It's been a big year for kaiju fans. It ain't gonna stop anytime soon. Thanks again, and I'll catch ya in the next video.